Yeah, yeah. Yo. Nostalgia, 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 nostalgia. Again, bro. Be honest in the comments, y'all. About maybe nostalgic moments that you went through, bro. Or that you've experienced. Like moments that would bring that sense of nostalgia to you. Like how do you value those moments? Do you value moments like nostalgic or memories that would bring a sense of a nostalgic feeling to you? Listen to what has brought that sense to me, right? I find myself, bro, listen, right? It's not too long since I'm not gonna lie, I'm a grown ass nigga, I'm saying. But then again, it's not so long. It hasn't been too long since I've been able to, remain on my own 2 feet, for an extended amount of time. I mean, I'd say throughout my 20s, gang. I'm saying I've been going out of home. You know what I'm saying? Just even before the expected time, I would go out of home, want to try go start a life for myself. This is like post college, right? Go out, try for myself, stand on my own 2 feet, establish my own identity. And then I find myself going back home. Man, come on. It's kind of tough out here. Not tough out here. Okay, it is what it is. And then spend a little time home, save up some money. I don't know, hustle here and there, save up some money to go and establish that again. So I can, Well, the whole thing with me was dream chasing, right? It was a dream chasing thing, and then it is what it is. See the limitations that are okay. 9 to 5, okay, cool. Let's do that whole plan. You try to do that, you realize, you know what I'm saying? You never get to you never get to a point where you've calculated everything that you need to prepare yourself mentally for a 9 to 5. I'm talking about this was like mid 20s, you know what I'm saying, early 20s or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Then I just go back home because the 9 to 5 space is just too crazy. And then go back, try again. Like this was my 20s game. Ask me about that 5, 6, maybe 10 years ago, I would be ashamed to admit that. But now looking back at it, it's worth, it's worth reflecting back on it, and being mature about like what my life decisions have been. And so it's only been now recently, I'd say this like my 5th year, where it's like just consistently just me, you know what I mean, consistently, the small wins. Oh shit, this is how we do this. Oh shit, this is how we gotta think. Don't think like everybody else. This is how you think when you're talking about like self-sufficiency, because that is like a trait that could be of great benefit. Use it wisely. Self-sufficiency, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a man, bro, realize you ain't getting any younger, so I'm like, alright, cool, since we pushed this 5 years, we know the basics to push the next freaking 75 years. Goddamn, see what I mean? Or until death do me part from this material world. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's only been recent where I'm like, alright, cool, this is us right here, you know what I mean? And everything is like independent minded now. The family is distant now, you know what I'm saying? Not much of their influence is coming on. It's just you. See what I mean? Moving forward. And you see those moments that I told you about where, I would go and try, when I was still younger than what I am right now. Say maybe a decade ago or some shit like that. Decade and a half ago. Where I would try and just like be on my own 2 feet, move out of home. You know what I'm saying? I'd even say like just post my teenage stage, bro, like 19, 20. You know what I mean? That's when I moved out, like, so to speak. And at that point, in my old folks' head, like, they weren't expecting for that to happen. But like, it ended up happening. But then now the thing is, I reflect on those moments when I was like, I had little to no resource, really. It was like such bold moves that I would kind of like prove to myself, prove to everybody else that, yo, I'm capable of doing. Especially as a man, bro, you do get to that sort of level where you gotta prove, you know, your own being, so to speak, your own identity, like just your own vision. Yeah, let me say vision. Prove your vision, bro. Like show us the sense that you've made of this world, so that we can see that you are able to sustain yourself out there. It's wild out there, it's crazy out there, gang. You know what I'm saying? So better strap up, gang. Better, you know what I'm saying, stay ready, keep ready, shit like that. Yeah, so, but you know, I had little to no resource, you feel me? And so like I would push myself to the limit just to survive by myself, you know, of which is like, yeah, I would fail and then go back home, so to speak, right? Just for me to come back and try this cycle again, for it to repeat. And these are valuable moments for me now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sharing them out because I found value in you know, reflecting back on them. So, you know, back on those moments, bro, I found myself reflecting back and just like missing those though. I found myself missing those moments, like missing the like dead bottom of the barrel broke me. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss that nigga, like, because you know there would be some aspects where I would get my mind, because I'm like, I would pride myself, like I'm really good with escapism. I'll find a way to escape into like something that like interests me and just puts my creativity like at a level where I can express it and just like have that gratify me at that moment, because there's no money to gratify me, you know what I'm saying? Relationships is just like janky, you see what I'm saying? Because of that kind of, like, okay guy, you know, you working, but it's like, it's a tojo. If you know, like, any of my South Africans out there, you know what a tojo is. Like literally a job that's like literally below minimum wage, like in my view. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than minimum wage. You literally pay just to survive, like just to eat, pay that rent, and that's it. That's all that you work for. Back during those days, you know what I'm saying? So I'd take my mind off of things by just, you know, not being by myself, take these long J walks by myself. Take long J walks by myself, you know. Think up ideas, gang. Like the whole thing in those moments that would be super interesting to me is like thinking up ideas, thinking up like just creative ideas, putting those together, how to express them, how to put them on platforms like YouTube, put them on like platforms like SoundCloud. I had like the whole, you know, dropping songs type shit, you know what I'm saying? The kind of mixtapes that I would, even like that, like how I would craft them, it would be, I'd craft them in a way where I would want to take pride in how I crafted them, and that was the most valuable thing to me. So these jaywalks and just being by myself, the isolation, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, even the Zah gang, it's the Zah gang, like she been by my side, like, you know what I'm saying? Not disappointed nigga, making me feel good within those moments too. It's like, and then it just helps me focus on those, and I guess, what can I say, tolerate the bottom of the barrel sort of moments, right? I find myself reflecting on the moments when I would escape, right? When I was at that phase of life, when I would escape. Miss those little moments when I allowed myself to do that, you know what I mean? And so as a result, bro, like, am I crazy, right? I'm here to ask you this now. Say you're in my position, you miss, like, it's weird, like you miss the you know, the phases of life where you were lower in, you know, in status and social positioning, I guess, than you are right now, right? You like, what do you mean you miss those moments? Like what was special about those moments? Well, I did count what my mind would make special about those moments, right? It's my escapism game. It is what it is. Nope. Shh. I'm not tripping. That was the wrong button I pressed. But you know, my escapism was like what was special and valuable about those moments. You know what I mean? And so that's what I missed about it. So let's say you're me, right? Would you go back and visit those environments, right? So for example, the environment that you were in when you were like like low, like at a lower, like, bro, you gotta understand, I was like mad depressed, man. Like I was mad just to myself, like antisocial, more than what I am right now. Is worse, bro. You know what I mean? Just like cutting people off was, bro, I had like the migraines. I don't know if y'all, oh shit, Mike, man, trying to jump off and shit. Now I don't know if y'all caught the moments when I would like share like about my migraine situations, the pain. I still get them now from time to time, but it's because of just like my lifestyle choices right now. Back then it was like, yo, they just couldn't go anywhere. The migraine pains, bro. That's how stressed the nigga was. Diet was ass. It was just trash. But I was determined. I was like, man, I gotta get out the house. I'm a grown ass nigga, bro. Like I gotta make a plan for myself right here. I'm a man, nigga. Grown ass nigga. Nah. But yeah, now that I'm at a better place, shall I speak, right? I'm at a better place. So I be thinking like, yo, am I crazy for like thinking, yo, how about I move back to those environments, bro? I'll move back, man, because I can now. It's like I can just make a decision to like up and leave. I'm at that sort of better place, you know, just go, just relocate, just to gratify the soul and be like, yo, this is where we was at, gang. Remember this? Oh, this park where we used to kick it at. You know what I'm saying, drafting like some ideas on like some videos to craft up music, you know what I'm saying, scripting on my phone while blazing some za, nigga, you know what I'm saying. But the day is nice and smooth, bro. The sun is nice and golden, like smooth Sunday afternoon with it. I'm by myself. Like that actually felt good, gang. It felt good. It was like dope moments. Like you see the nature, you see fine looking, you fine ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Fine shit. Nice little, you know. But then obviously at that point in time, right? Fine shit wouldn't even give a nigga a chance because obviously, you know what I'm saying. Even the confidence within me wouldn't even allow me to go and holler at nobody. Holler at no girls or whatever. See what I mean? Like, y'all know these psychological effects, bro, that like younger generations go through. I mean, I'm not exempt from it. Shit. Okay, that was kind of rough. Had to mute it. Didn't want y'all to hear none of that. Facts. No. Right? So fine shit wouldn't even give a nigga a chance like that. I'm not even gonna hold you. So now it's like, yo, bro, like let me just go and experience, you know, these environments like at this different level of my being, dog. Just to, you know why? It's not even a matter of, oh, I'm good now, I can do whatever I want. It's maybe recreating the moments that were valuable for me. Go escape the way I used to escape. But then now it's not even escaping, it's really putting that work in. Because now really whatever it is that we create and are expressing on these platforms and things like that, they are, you know what I'm saying? They're sustainable now. And they, so, you know, me getting at that, me working at my creative ventures, so to speak, right? It's putting valuable work in now. It's not just like escapism, but you know, go do it at those same environments where I was at when I was still at the bottom of the barrel in life. You know what I'm saying? Just to smell that air again, gang. Just to smell the air again. Drink that water again. You know what I'm saying? Smoke that weed again. Oh man, from that side again. Go be by myself again that side again. You know what I'm saying? No man, that crazy? Go eat the fruit there. Go ahead on fine shit again. You know what I'm saying? You know. The ladies that used to reject the nigga. No, I ain't gonna lie. Nah. Look. I ain't gonna lie. I might still not have enough for them still. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. That one will, you know, it'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. Let me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, but just, nigga, for the soul, gang. For the soul. I'm crazy for that, chat. Or, y'all, crazy for that. right? With the nostalgia. Again, word for the day, man. Moral of the story, man. Nostalgia. Right? It's really real. Nostalgia is really real. Alright, back to reaction time.